Okay. Everybody ready? Okay. City of Avondale, wow. Yeah. The City of Avondale Estates, Georgia. Board of Mayor and Commissioners. It is February 28th, 2024. It's 5:30. This is our regular meeting. I'd like to call the meeting to order. We have an agenda before us. Do I have a motion to adopt?
So moved.
That was Lisa. Do I have a second?
Second.
That was Graham. All fair say aye.
Aye.
And Mike is joining us on Zoom again this evening. Commissioner Smith. Let's just start with Commissioner Smith. Can you hear us? We're doing commissioner comments.
I can. I'm sorry that I'm zooming in again today, everybody. I'm in Athens for training for newly elected officials. Nothing really to report. Thanks everybody for tuning in. Looking forward to a good meeting and constructive work.
All right. Well, thank you. Back in Athens. Okay. Commissioner Watt.
Nothing from me tonight.
Okay. Sure.
Not much for me either, other than thank you all for coming out in the weather tonight. And I'm going to be going to the training too, but I'm going to go to Tifton in late March. So that would work better for my schedule. So.
Oh, good. Got to do it. Lisa?
Yep. Nope, I have nothing really except to say I'm wearing a mask because I got COVID for the first time and I've tested negative and my symptoms are really very vastly decreased, but I just wanted to wear the mask. So I'm not at the 10-day mark yet. So apparently that's what you're supposed to do. So don't want to give COVID to anyone else.
All good. Well, thank you. Well, I have nothing either. Just thank you all for being here. And thank you, Mike, for joining and doing the training. Mr. Manager?
Yeah, I got a bunch.
Oh, okay.
All right. Have at it. I'll rip them off.
Important thing to note is that the State of the City will be held on March 21st at Olive and Pine. That's a Thursday. We're going to do it at 6 o'clock, right on? 6 o'clock. So hope you can all attend. If you haven't been to the Olive and Pine development, it's a real neat facility. They've put a lot of money into rehabilitating that building. It's a great example of adaptive reuse development. And they're about to be the home of 3 new businesses that are currently in the permitting pipeline as we speak. So I think everybody will be able to enjoy what Olive and Pine has to provide the community for years to come. Also want to announce that the Gospel Hope Church, which has taken over the First Baptist space, is going to be hosting the community Easter egg hunt on the Saturday before Easter, which is March 30th from 10 to noon at the town green. If you'd like to volunteer for that event, there will be information in next week's e-news about how to get in touch with the Gospel Hope folks to help them coordinate. And also want to remind everyone that the city now has a YouTube page where all recordings from the BOMC meetings, as well as presentations and other videos, are being posted. We encourage folks to subscribe at Avondale Estates TV so you never miss any of our exciting content. And also one more Olive and Pine related note is that Mr. John's Music will be hosting free music classes for babies once a month on Saturday mornings this spring at the town green. The first of those will be March 9th at 10 a.m.
Wow.
Nice. That it?
That's it.
All right. Quick question for you, Patrick.
Yeah.
The YouTube channel, is that all city meetings or just BOMC meetings?
Just BOMC.
Okay.
Okay. All right, thank you. We have no minutes to approve this evening, so we're going to move on to item number 5. Second, we just had before us a resolution authorizing purchase of a police vehicle. That vehicle being a Ford F-150 Lightning, the details of which we're saying it would be what, just the price?
Yes, the price is $74,130. Would like to remind the board that we were able to negotiate a price that was actually lower than the state bid contract. We got an extra advantage on pricing because of the fact that there were several of these vehicles that flooded the market that were in excess of orders that were made by other municipal governments. So that was a benefit. And want to reassure the board that this item is contained within the 24-25 capital plan.
Okay. All right, so do I have a motion to approve?
So moved.
That was Lisa. Do I have a second? Second.
Second.
Okay. Finally, Michael, you take your pick. Any comments or questions up here?
Just a quick question. How does the cost of this vehicle compare to the cost of the Mustangs that we got?
We purchased the Mustangs and they're still on the state bid contract for a base price before dealer fee of $68,000. So approximately $6,000 additional dollars.
Thank you.
Okay, any other questions?
And once we approve this, if we approve this, when do we get the vehicle and does it go somewhere else to be outfitted as a police car and then?
Yes, so once you approve the allocation of funds, then we can move forward with the purchase agreement.
Okay.
And we would retain ownership of the vehicle as soon as the purchase is made, which could be as soon as tomorrow.
Okay.
And yes, then the vehicle, as all police vehicles do, go through a completely different process with other vendors to what they call upfit the vehicle for law enforcement purposes. So things, like blue lights and radios and equipment such as that aren't placed in the vehicle at the manufacturer.
But that's included in this price, or?
No, that's different.
Okay.
Yeah.
So what is the cost on that?
We don't have the exact cost yet, but less than $10,000.
Thank you.
And that goes for every police vehicle that y'all purchase. Y'all are purchasing, any purchase you make is purchase of vehicle only, and then upfitting is something completely different.
Sure.
Yeah.
All good there? Yeah. Any questions, comments out there? None? Okay, seeing none, I would like to bring it back for a vote. All in favor, say aye.
Aye.
Mike?
Aye.
That's 5. All right, thank you. All right, item number 6. We're just approving the contract. There's no resolution. Okay, so we have before us a professional services agreement between the City of Avondale Estates, Georgia and SafeBuilt Georgia LLC. Do I have a motion to approve?
So moved.
That was Lisa. Do I have a second?
Second.
That was Graham. You want to?
Yes. So as I discussed at the previous work session, staff is recommending a transition from its current provider of building official services, which include plan review, assistance throughout the permitting process, and inspection prior to certificate of occupancy issuance, and the software required to perform all of these functions in-house. We have, after interviewing multiple potential providers, found that SafeBuilt, who has their own proprietary software program and would act as the city's building official, made the most sense for us moving forward, especially from a continuity perspective. We have had several discussions with SafeBuilt. We are very comfortable with their proposed transition. away from our current software and provider to them. We also believe that the overall cost of this contract to provide both the building official services and the software services will reduce the expense from our previous providers by about $10,000 annually. So not only are we achieving the level of continuity that we really would like to see, but we're also able to do it for a cheaper price because of the fact that SafeBuilt has their own proprietary software. And the software that SafeBuilt offers is more robust than the system we're currently using. So meaning it can do more things. So we're really excited to make this recommendation to you guys. And if you authorize this contract, we will begin the transition period immediately.
Any idea how long that'll take?
Yeah. Yes. We are thinking that probably by April 1, somewhere in that neighborhood, we will be fully transitioned to the new system. So it'll happen rather quickly over the next 30 days.
Nice. Is there any training involved or?
Oh, yeah. Oh, absolutely. And we will go through the appropriate training. Plus, we will also have, customer support persons who will continue to provide us with training as we become more familiar with the system.
Any questions, concerns up here?
Patrick, if I recall, you also spoke to City of Decatur who uses this, correct?
We did.
Conversation.
Yeah.
So it comes well recommended.
It does.
Yeah.
Yes, I actually had a conversation with City of Decatur's Assistant City Manager / Public Works Director, David Younger, myself, and he was well pleased with the services provided.
I think they've been with Decatur for quite a while.
Yeah.
So, yeah. I'll go up here.
All good.
Any questions, concerns out there? Okay. All right, seeing none online or out in the audience, I would like to bring it back for a vote. All in favor, say aye.
Aye.
Right?
Aye.
Thank you. All right, so that concludes our business, public comment. All right, seeing no public comment, do I have a motion to adjourn?
So moved.
That was Lionel. Do I have a second? Second. That was Graham. All in favor, say aye.
Aye.
Aye.